In this presentation, I will introduce the health issue, diabetes, that I have chosen for the campaign. In total, there are four parts of the presentation: the health issue, target population, theory and research, and the two health messages that I have made. The first section is health issue. I've chosen the type 2 diabetes as the major topic of this campaign. In terms of the definition of diabetes, it usually refers to a kind of metabolic disease characterized in the high blood glucose levels. In general, there are two types of diabetes. First one is the diabetes result from the destruction of those beta cells whose main function is to generate insulin. And the second kind results from the disorder in the metabolic system. Since the type 1 diabetes is mostly related to the genetic issue, which is more uncontrollable, this campaign will focus on the type 2 diabetes, which mainly caused by the unhealthy habit and which people could take initiative to prevent. There are two reasons why I chose diabetes as the major topic. Firstly, the stern situation in the United States of diabetes is the very reason that inspires me. According to the American Diabetes Association, until 2015, 30.3 million Americans had this disease. And then the seriousness of the implication of diabetes is also what leads me to the topic. The second section is target population. In order to identify the target audiences of this campaign, analysis is necessary to be made concerning the reason of having type 2 diabetes. In general, there are two main reasons. Firstly, fatness is a main reason of having type 2 diabetes, in that fat can also cause the disorder of metabolism. Thus, those who are overweight will be one of the target population of this campaign. Then, regarding overstress, are also a main reason for the diabetes. Those who have lots of stress will also be the target population of this campaign. The third section is theory and research. Since my idea for the campaign is to develop messages, a poster and a video concerning the reasons, seriousness, and prevention of type 2 diabetes, and spread them in the public to raise the attention of the target population. Thus, I've found three articles and researches support the development of my health messages. Research one will be NIT research. Overall, this research focuses on the reasons for diabetes. However, I will use one part of them concerning the reasons of type 2 diabetes to help me develop my poster part, which will mainly target at the population who is overweight. Overall, according to the research, the overweight, eating disorder, excessive pressure, and lack of exercise are four major factors in causing the type 2 diabetes. Since the poster mainly concerning the type 2 diabetes, and one of the important reasons is overweight. Therefore, place where lots of fast food restaurants converges will be the place to spread my poster, since those who frequent fast food restaurants are more likely to be overweight. Theory 2 is article, the effects of diabetes on your body. In general, since the most effective way to attract people's attention is introduced to them directly the possible harm the diabetes will do to them. This theory regarding the seriousness of type 2 diabetes will be used both in poster and the video to attract public's attention. In a nutshell, the heart disease, kidney disease, stroke, vascular or blood vessel disease, and vision loss are the potential implications of having type 2 diabetes. In the poster, the seriousness of diabetes will be listed directly, while in the video, the pictures of the implications will be shown one by one in the first of video in order to attract public's attention. Article 3 will be how is diabetes treated? The article regarding the prevention and treatment of diabetes will mainly be used in the last part of the video in order to give some practical ways to prevent the type 2 diabetes for those who assume themselves may have diabetes. In a nutshell, a healthy diet, exercise, and losing weight could be good ways to prevent the type 2 diabetes in the daily life. Thus, in the video part of the campaign, these 3 ways will be recommended with 3 appropriate pictures. The section 4 will be health messages. Uh, the first health message one is a poster. I choose the format as a poster as the first message because I think poster is an effective and efficient way to communicate with my audience. For this message, the target audience should be um, the people who are likely having type 2 diabetes and those who are interested in the topic of diabetes. As for the designing of the poster, I've first used the picture and the word type 2 diabetes, which is made by different kinds of calorie dense food in order to attract the target audience attention. Next, I used the over-striking letter for the how terrible it is to raise a sense of attention following by the possible consequences of the type 2 diabetes. In the following part, I've introduced the possible reasons for the type 2 diabetes for making the audience reflect whether they have the potential possibility to have the disease finally. I have also added a website for more information for those who have interested in this message. Um, as for the distribution of the poster, I intended to spread and stake them around the places where converges lots of fast food restaurants because the target population of the poster are those who are overweight and regarding the fact that those who always frequent consume those fast food are mostly to be overweight. Thus, I assume it will be effective to spread them around the fast food restaurants area. And my second health message is a video. I choose a video for my second message because a smooth and active video is a good way to attract people's attention by the vivid pictures and the brief introductive text in it. In this video, I've included content like the current situation of diabetes in American society and the implications type 2 diabetes can cause, the ways to recognize the type 2 diabetes and the ways to prevent it. The reason I decided to this order is that firstly the data can help the audience to have a brief knowledge of the seriousness of diabetes. Next, the diseases caused by diabetes with those related pictures can arouse their attention of the possible harms of the diabetes, following its practical ways for them to recognize whether they have a possibility to have the very disease or not. Finally, if they may find they have some symptoms of diabetes, the methods which are used to prevent the disease could be practical and useful for them to better their health situation. The places I intend to put my video is also places where I have a large human population, like the metro station and some popular parks where people from all walks of life converge. Regarding the other target audience of the campaign are those who are overstressed, which are more likely to be those who need to be busy with their work, since the metro station is a place where most of workers will frequently visit every day. I assume it's a good place to spread the video.